goals of the course. So these are the big overarching goals. One is to impart the participants with the relevant competencies, attitudes, knowledge and skills related to caring for terminally ill patients and their families. 2, increase the profile of the local teams. 3, enhance and reinforce their credibility, the local team's credibility. 4, empower local teams with materials to continue teaching. So basically what you are doing now. Promote interprofessional collaboration in a genuine way by learning together, but at the same time recognizing that while certain competencies are common across the professions, there are other competencies that are very specific for each profession. So we had to build it in a way that you would honor those common competencies, but also the specific competencies. And so that is why in the modules you'll find sometimes you break up into uni-professional groups. Only the doctors, only the nurses. Sometimes you break up into interprofessional groups. And then one of the goals we had was to increase awareness of palliative care in local communities. The learning objectives, each module, as I said before, has got specific learning objectives. And these objectives are written to address different levels, knowledge, attitudes, and to a certain degree, skills. In order to acquire skill competencies, you need a lot of time, special learning methods such as using simulated patients. How many of you have heard of objective structured clinical examinations, or OSCEs, the infamous OSCEs? Well, they're very helpful to acquire some of the practical competencies that you require. The course focuses a lot on the knowledge and attitudes, and to a certain degree some of the practical things such as calculating how you actually do a switch over in opioids and some of the communication skills. Now, it's important that learning objectives are learner-centered. It's what the learner should be able to do at the end of the educational program. You'll often see learning objectives saying, this presentation will cover adult learning principles. That's not well written. It should be, by the end of this presentation, the participants should be able to describe 8 characteristics of adult learners. And so that's how these learning objectives have been written, with that in mind. There are, as I said, these longitudinal objectives that go across the course, and they specifically look at things such as decision-making and ethics, winding ethics throughout the course. At the beginning of the course, we provide the learners, as you've probably seen, with an ethical decision-making grid that they can then apply. The idea of putting that at the beginning in the GI module, in the second module, is that they can then take that and apply it throughout the course longitudinally. We try and integrate these different domains, the physical, psychological, spiritual, social, and the whole objective of interprofessional collaboration is a longitudinal one.